Vanakkam. Hello and welcome to Epics with Dr. Yaredi, where ancient Tamil stories find a voice in the modern world. Episode 3, with Chapter 7, 8, and 9, Law for Conspiracy and the Hidden Prince. In last episode, we saw Vandiyathevan arriving at Kadambur, sensing something mysterious in the palace. Tonight, everything changes. A secret midnight meeting, a conspiracy against the throne, and a shocking revelation hidden inside a palanquin. Let's dive in. Madhyadevan overhears a dangerous phrase. Right to the empire. That's enough, he decides. This is no ordinary gathering. I must stay hidden and uncover the truth. He hides the shadows, choosing curiosity over safety. Everything now starts making sense. The strange warnings from Alvar Kadiyan Nampi, the rude gods, the airy soothsayer. All signs points to one thing, a conspiracy is unfolding. Lord Paluvettarayar drops a bombshell. Emperor Sundara Chola is critically ill. He may not live long. A decision must be made about successor. Suddenly, the tone shifts from discussion to rebellion. Some argue, isn't Aditya Karikalan already crown prince? But Paluvettarayar challenges it. Were we consulted about it? Our families built this empire with blood. He compares it to ancient kings who consulted ministers before choosing heirs. This is not just politics, it's wounded pride. When someone mentions that royal women like Kundavi and Sembi and Madevi influenced decisions, some law. That law for triggers Paluvettarayar's ego and rage. He explodes emotionally. He offered himself a sacrifice, speaks of shame and humiliation, questions his own royalty. This moment shows this is personal, not just politics. Now comes a strategic attack against Aditya Karikalan. Aditya Karikalan is building a golden palace in Kanchi. He's not sending war wealth to treasury. He's seen as arrogant and indulgent. The attack against Arulmozhivarman is he's treating Langa kindly. He's sending food from Chola land instead of taking from conquered lands. Others call this weakness, but we know this shows his compassion and greatness. Paluvettarayar frames it as treasury draining, weak leadership, women controlling politics. He subtly turns the room against the current royal line. Finally, Paluvettarayar asks, what should we do? This is no longer discussion. It's the beginning of a chieftain raises a bold question. Paluvettarayar, are you influenced by your young queen? He refers to the mysterious Nandini. Then comes the shocking doubt. Is that palanquin here? Sounds here inside. Woman noticed something hidden. Entire gathering goes silent. Paluvettarayar says, wait, I'll reveal everything. Tension peaks. Paluvettarayar explains the succession. After Gandharaditya Chola died, his son Madhurandahan was too young. So throne passed to Gandharaditya's brother Sundara Chola. But now Madhurandahan is grown. So who has a rightful claim? Son of elder brother Madurandakan or the son of the current king Aditya Karikalan? The group agrees Madurandakan has a rightful claim. Paduvettarayar pushes further. Will you fight for him? Will you give your life? This is no longer theory, it's a pledge of rebellion. Finally, Paduvettarayar walks to the palanquin and says, Prince, come out. The curtain opens. A radiant, handsome man steps out. It is none other than Madurandakan. From above, Vandiyathevan is stunned. He thought it was a woman. Even the bracelet fooled him. This twist shows how carefully the conspiracy was hidden. The crowd erupts. Long live Madurandakan! Weapons raised, voices echo. A rebellion is born. That night, Vandiyathevan feels trapped. He compares himself to a man caught in a whirlpool. He has stumbled into a dangerous political storm. Vandiyathevan wonders who is right, Aditya Karikalan or Madurandakan? What is justice? What should he do? This is the beginning of his internal struggle. Vandiyathevan leaves Kadambur with Kandamaran. Their conversation reveals friendship, but with hidden tension. Secrets Kandamaran cannot reveal, hints of upcoming conflict. Vandiyathevan asks about Manimekalai. Kandamaran suddenly says, Forget her. Why? Is he promised to someone else? Is it likely tied to the conspiracy? Politics is already affecting the personal lives, the friendship between Kandamaran and Vandiyathevan. Both Kandamaran and Vandiyathevan reach the mighty river. Symbolically, now the calm journey ends, a turbulent future begins. Just as Vandiyathevan boards the boat, guess who appears? Alvarkadiyan Nambi, the mysterious observer, returns. In one night, everything has changed. A secret rebellion has begun. A hidden prince has emerged. And Vandiyathevan is now caught in a deadly game of power. In the next episode, what does Alvarkadiyan know? And how deep does this conspiracy go? Stay tuned with Dr. Yalini. Subscribe to Epics with Dr. Yalini for more videos. Nandri.